Hey guys, this is Long Night Entertainment. I'm Mycosa, and welcome back to Avorion. We're still creative building here, and here is our SS Clunker. Still a bit of a block here. Just if we can't recenter this. Alright, where we left off, we just kind of we did this as sort of an idea for how to size this. We'd gotten this part built up to, just sort of rough sketch. This may surprise you, but our next goal on this part, for how we build, now I've got an idea for the sizing of what I want to do here. I'm actually going to get rid of this front part. Like so. Basically, I'm going to delete the pyramid part. That might seem a little counterproductive, but the big reason I built that was to get a little idea of root block. That's fine, it's fine. That explains a lot. I'm going to make that the focus and center of everything. Right there in the center. So now we're back to that there. So we're now going to do, I might know it might seem a little weird, but we're going to sort of restart handling the front part. Now that we've got an idea of what we're dealing with. I can't stress this hard enough. When you're first starting off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Sculpt. Sketch. 11, 12. Give yourself something to work with at first. Then, after that, sculpt. Sketch. 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There we go. I want this front part to come a chunk away. Try to go a bit of a distance here. But yeah, don't be afraid to sculpt, to use simple base square hull blocks. Draw it out first. Get an idea of what you're looking to do. A little longer. I actually want this front section to be pretty long in comparison to the size of the ship. There we go. Now I'm going to rebuild this front in block format. So bear with me a minute. Alright. There we go. Front of the ship resculpted. Now, one thing I have noticed about this ship design is that, while I like how it looks, it does seem a little sluggish. Part of that, I think, is because of lack of staff, lack of other thrusters. But I think another part of it just has to do with a general lack of engine. So we are actually going to build this up more. Make sure that the engines are up to par. Going to increase their overall size. Oh, it worked. Okay. And again, we're going to do that trick I did before. Going to engine only. Select all blocks, highlight everything, and just merge them all together. Okay, I think my reason why I don't have any more speed is now the result of a lack of crew. So before I go much further, we're going to take a moment, we're going to get some crew. That's why we're so close to this. To do that, I need some maneuverability. Pardon me. There we go. So, temporary thing there. But there we go. Now we can kind of get to one of these docks. We're not terribly fast, but that is okay. We just want to get to a dock. Slow down, please. Please. Please slow down. Please? I would like for you to stop, please. I need you to be doing me a stop. Thank you. Okay. Higher crew. I'm sorry, ships down there. You are probably screwed. Okay, now if we look at the top here, we see we need mechanics. A lot of this is just based off of things we can't control. Alright, I think that should do it. And then if I go back to my build menu, which I can go back to after leaving that, then I can click on some crew quarters, transform. Let's just take a couple blocks in here. 2, 3. Keep going a bit until I have 7. There we go, okay. Now, according to this, I have low maneuverability. I expect that. But my speed on this behemoth is now showing a little better. I'm not very maneuverable yet. I'll work on that. But my speed on this clunker is now decent, especially for an all-iron ship. See? Cruising velocity of just under 400 meters per second. This is where you want that stopping power I mentioned. Point myself to that purple and really just charge towards it a little. There we go. Stopping power. Set myself cruising at around, when it hits to 4 kilometers per second, to 4 kilometers away. I'll get a little closer. Okay. And again, just going to turn my little self around. And just start accelerating away until I am at 0. There. See? That's where those numbers come in handy. Oh dear, there's a lot of violence. So much violence. Pity. Anyway, back to the building. Now that we have a fairer idea of what we're dealing with. I've got speed now. This ship is, for an entry level, this is actually pretty fast. But what I don't have is any kind of maneuverability. But for now, I'm not worried about that. Right now, I'm just worried about shaping this thing. So, I'm going to view only hull. You can see an outline where those engines are. I'm going to go back to my hull shape. Get that to there. Are we in the middle? Yes, we are. Okay. So I'm going to shrink this down back to my base size. And we're going to, back to show all, we're going to fill in the space around these engines a bit. You see why I like the mirroring aspect here? Now, this would take for freaking ever to fill in without that. So here we have our battle cruiser. I've got the general shape, and at least for right now, it's robust. It's pretty large, and we can make it bigger or smaller. Now that we have the shape of it figured out, we can start to work on the plating, the outside, getting it armored. Again. And thanks to how we've done this, we actually can now go with armor pieces that are going to blend together reasonably well. Check it. I'm going to start by just placing this here. Now if we want to, we can do a single solid plate. Like this. And then missed by a couple there. Let's see here. I'll turn off the Y mirror. I think I've mentioned it before though. I actually don't like to deal with single great plates. And I've got a reason why. By dividing it up, it'll still blend and mesh well. But by dividing it up like this, it makes it so if someone does enough damage to your ship where it knocks a plate off, it won't take out the whole piece. You sacrifice a bit of durability on that one piece, but the return is, in my opinion, worthwhile. It's not being polite in how it handles that, is it? Let me see here. I think what I need to make this fit is a helper block, something I can line up against. Alright, I'm going to do that so I have something to put it against. I'm going to go back towards that iron edge armor. Rotate it back the way I need it. Oh, no, it was right. Alright. So next... There we go. That should be all I need to make this work. Something I can aim against. I did that a little bit off screen before. There we are. And now I can aim against that. Again, handle it a piece at a time. So I can get a nice straight edge. There we are. And then afterwards, you can delete those helper blocks like so. And, if you got mirror, it'll do it on both sides. And then that gives me all of the underneath there, and I know exactly what I'm doing with that. I want maneuverability. We're gonna go... I've got him here. Where are you? Flight recorder, no. Assembly, no. Solar panel, lights, whole... Directional. Gyro rays, here we go. Gyro rays are something you actually want to help with the maneuverability of your ship. Unlike the previous ones, these we actually do want to be of decent size. We should have enough space here to do a pretty decent size one. Now, that is what I wanted the front of this ship to be. For the rest of this, we're going to turn to converting. As you can see, as you rotate these gyro rays, it's going to change what direction it's rotating. So now, if I change these guys... are you going to be a jerk about this? Are you increasing the wrong thing? Yes, you are. Yep, they're all still on that. Bloody hell. It's fine. It's fine. I can delete that one piece. Just going to replace them one at a time. There we are. Now I have that a little better. And now we just got to do the other side, and we're going to do that on the other side. Let's see here. Oh, I like how that looks. I like that. Now we're going to rotate you again. This time I want this to be the green. Are you green? Not yet. There we go. Not as much on the left-right as I would have liked. Okay. Our brake thrust is now nearly equal to our thrust. It's able to handle up and down better than it's able to do side by side, but that's not bad. Let me try... If I delete those two... Flight assist is using all my energy. Of course it is. I have no energy. I'll worry about that in a moment, guys. Let me just try and shrink this down. There we go. I'm going to try one last thought here. Let's see how that does it. Okay, that's maneuverable. And I can do the edge armor for that. Rotation. I know weird to be thinking the aesthetics of this, but like that. May need to do a little bit of an adjuster again, but that's okay. No, here we go. You do want to make sure your snout is protected. Just gonna quickly address that fact. Just putting a little bit of armoring on said snout. Now, we look at required energy and versus generated energy. This is where you gotta convert some stuff, and that's what we're gonna do right now. And this will be the last thing I do at the moment. I'm gonna wanna go to generators. I'm gonna wanna change our view only to hull. As you can see, we got a lot to play with. Yeah, we can go to transform. We can start converting some of these. See? I'm going to see what I can do to give us a good core. There we are. We are now possessed of a powerful and strong generator. After that, we'll go to container. And we'll get to the last part for the initial design in a moment. Convert. Want to turn this into an area of storable energy. By all accounts, that's a good amount. As you can see, we still have plenty of everything. I'm going to need more mechanics now, but I can make a hull space for that. Can convert that to there. Let's actually do so. This is good. This is good. We'll want to next convert a few thrusters in. We're going to do that on the wings. That's what I want those for, maneuverability. You'll notice that increased our specs here too. We should now be reasonably maneuverable, especially for our size. And all that's left on this, back to show all, is just helping our purely on the aesthetic end of it. Smoothing out any edges, that sort of thing. Which I can do at another point. After this, I'm going to, off camera, I'm going to just convert as much of this as I can into the armoring it needs to be on. We're at the part of this that is purely sculpting. Yeah. And just to show you briefly on this, to show that we are now maneuverable, note, we stop pretty fast, we're maneuvering decent, and this is without even a comprehensive crew. And oh yeah, there are so many red dangerous ships shooting at everything. There is no peace in the void. Let me just get this crude here. Yeah. Stop, please. Thank you. Yeah. Just gonna put that to like there. Hit higher. Yeah. So he says as he assigns his crew and dismisses the remainder. There. Thank you all for tuning in. If you liked what you saw, give that like button a boop. At the end of this, on the next episode, we're gonna show a, oh, stop, no! Wah. As I was saying, we're going to show the finished result and demonstrate how to resize, things like that. There. I'll have the edges smoothed out to show you the final view. And hopefully some peace in the vicinity. So, thank you all for tuning in. If you liked what you saw, give the like button a boop. And as always, thank you all for watching and have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye.